It is Thursday, June 18th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Following Kyle Larson's Indiana Midget Week opening night win at Paragon Speedway, Richard and Jennifer Marshall of Priority Aviation decided to add a little extra motivation to Larson's competitors and put a $1,000 bounty on him for the remainder of Midget Week. The driver that can win over Larson gets the money each night, or if Larson wins, the money gets donated to the Indiana Donor Network in Larson's name. Fans also have the ability to add to the bounty each night. For those fans that would like to contribute, you can send money to USAC at paypal.me/USACNation. So just a little bit of extra motivation here for the guys as they got ready for last night's competition at Gas City I-69 Speedway. Before we get to that, one driver you won't see for the remaining nights of Midget Week is Zeb Wise. Following his issues on Monday at Paragon, he's decided to sit out the rest of the week to get back and be ready for his return to the full-time sprint car ride with the All-Star Circuit of Champions in the McGee 11. So no Zeb Wise the remaining parts of Midget Week. Now to last night's Midget Week program at Gas City I-69 Speedway. Larson was quickest in hot laps, just like he was the night before, but in qualifying it was Logan Seavey who went quick time. Larson actually ended up 7th. That put Larson into the night's third heat, starting from the 5th position. In that heat race, though, he wasn't able to advance into a transfer position. He and Tyler Courtney battled hard for nearly the whole race, with Courtney rolling the top late to nip Larson at the line. That meant if Larson was going to keep his winning streak alive, he'd have to do it from a B main. Rico Abreu won the night's B main, with Larson transferring in via his third place finish. Because of the Indiana Midget Week format relying heavily on qualifying times, Larson actually started the 24-car feature from the 14th position. So not a great starting position, but not what you would normally expect from some other formats where if you finished third in a B, you'd be pretty far back in the field towards the end. Like I said, Indiana Midget Week format relies really heavily on that qualifying position, and outside of the I believe top 6 and then 7th through 11th, everything past that is all set by qualifying time, no matter where you finish in a B or heat race at that point. So Tyler Courtney was on the pole with Buddy Kofoid, who was outside at the start. Courtney jumped out to the early lead over Kofoid and Cannon McIntosh, who was third, but behind them Larson was on the move early and often. By lap 7, he'd already cracked the top 5 with a move around Tanner Carrick. When the caution waved at lap 12 for a slowing Cannon McIntosh and then a flipping Thomas Meserol, Larson was third behind Courtney and Kofoid. Later, coming to 12 laps remaining, Larson, who was now second, threw a slider at Tyler Courtney in turns 3 and 4 and was able to clear him for the lead. The move also allowed Kofoid to get by Courtney for second. Over the remaining laps, Kofoid tried to stay with Larson, but the 86 machine was just too good. Larson drove away to win night 2 of Indiana Midget Week and take his 7th straight dirt racing win. Kofoid was second, Courtney was third, Tanner Thorson 4th, and Gio Scelzi was 5th. So now I've got 3 All-Star wins, 2 Outlaw wins, and now 2 Midget wins as part of that 7-race win streak for Kyle Larson here. Again, across 2 different divisions, sprint cars and midgets, and 3 different series, All-Stars, Outlaws, and USAC. Pretty incredible stuff from Kyle Larson. Just continues. Looking at some tweets from my buddy Blake Anderson, Kyle Larson has now won 11 of his last 14 midget starts, with his worst finish over that stretch being 4th at Placerville. Blake and Kyle also got together to try and figure out how many tracks Larson has won at in his career, and by their tally, he's over 70 different racetracks already so far with a win. That's really, really insane for a guy who's 27 years old. Great information there from Blake, putting those out on Twitter over the last day or so. Indiana Midget Week competition now moves to Lincoln Park Speedway for the next 2 nights. Can Larson continue this hot streak? I'm not sure. We'll see. Larson leads the Midget Week standings by 11 points over Tanner Thorson. In the national point standings, Tyler Courtney now leads Chris Windham by 30 points, with Tanner Thorson 3rd, Buddy Kofoid 4th, and Kevin Thomas Jr. 5th. Tyler Courtney leads Chris Windham. I don't know if I said that right. Last night's sprint car race at Gas City went to Justin Grant, with Brady Bacon 2nd, Kevin Thomas Jr. 3rd, CJ Leary 4th, and Dave Darland 5th. Remember, each night of Midget Week also has sprint car racing on the program as well. Quick shout out to Kevin Thomas Jr. for his actions after the issue the night before in the sprint car race at Paragon. If you don't know or don't remember, he tried to go 3rd to 1st on a slider, got into Ethan Barrow, who then went tumbling. After apologizing to Barrow, KTJ and his family worked with Indy Race Parts to make sure Barrow had everything he needed to get his car back together yesterday. That's a really cool move. So well done to KTJ, trying to kind of make things right there with Ethan Barrow after the issues the night before at Paragon. Moving over to late models, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is at Magnolia Motor Speedway starting tonight and running through Saturday night. Tonight and Friday's programs will be $5,000 to win, with Saturday's show awarding $15,000 to the winner. Drivers will earn points over the first 2 nights to set themselves up for Saturday's racing. The top 18 in points after Friday will be locked into Saturday's feature. Last year at the Clash at the Mag, Josh Richards and Jonathan Davenport won the prelim nights, with Mike Marlar winning the big show on Saturday. Heading into the weekend, Jimmy Owens leads the Lucas points over Tim McCready and Jonathan Davenport. Brandon Overton is the most recent series winner, and 10 different drivers have won so far this season in 16 features. Both Brandon Overton and Brandon Shepard have the most wins with 3 apiece. The weekend is open to fans. If you would like to attend, you can definitely go and watch the racing live. You can also watch all of the action live at Lucas Oil Racing TV if you cannot attend. The racing this season has been really, really great with Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. I've enjoyed a lot of it. Brandon Shepard and Brandon Overton, McCready, Jimmy Owens, all of these guys. You've had some other guys jump in and win races. Ross Bales won a race last week at Cherokee. Just some incredible racing this season. If you haven't checked it out, I would certainly recommend jumping in and seeing what Lucas has got going on right now, because it's really been a lot of fun. Jumping over to modified action last night, the USMTS was again in action, this time at Cedar County Raceway. Tanner Mullins drew the pole for the feature, and that was all the advantage he needed on the night. He led all 40 laps in a main event that went green to checker. Zach Vanderbeek was second, Jason Hughes third, Rodney Sanders fourth, and Jacob Blees was fifth. Rodney Sanders continues to lead the series point standings over Derek Ramirez as the USMTS heads tonight to Mason City Motor Speedway for a $2,500 to win show. Tonight also features USRA stock cars and USRA B mods. If you cannot be there, all of the action can be watched live on raceanddirt.tv, so make sure to check that out. Before we close up shop today, I just wanted to jump over to the Dirt Tracker weekly or daily pay-per-view schedule, just to give you an idea of all of the things you can watch tonight. Again, Indiana Midget Week live tonight on Flow Racing. Flow Racing also has USAC 24/7, as they do every day right now. Magnolia Motor Speedway, like we just talked about, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, that is live on Lucas Oil Racing TV. USMTS Modifieds at Mason City Motor Speedway on Race and Dirt. And then Speed Shift has a pair of shows. 141 Speedway has IMCA Modifieds, Sport Mods, and Stock Cars. And Kossuth County Speedway, also on Speed Shift, has a full IMCA slate, Modified, Sport Mods, Hobby Stock, Sport Compacts, Cruiser, Stock Cars, all kinds of stuff. And then Speed Sport has 360 Sprint Cars, Modifieds, and Outlaw Tuners from Skagit Speedway tonight. So plenty of other shows to watch tonight if you don't want to get into some of the other stuff we've talked about, like Lucas Oil Late Model Series or tonight's Midget Week program. Plenty of other things to check out tonight if you want some dirt racing to watch. And again, that pay-per-view schedule will continue to be updated through the weekend, so you'll have a good place to go to see all of the things that you can watch across these streaming services. On tomorrow's show, we will definitely jump into some weekend predictions with both the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series and World of Outlaws Late Model Series, and get you ready for another busy weekend. We'll certainly continue talking about Indiana Midget Week. We'll talk about the more USMTS action, what happens tonight at Magnolia with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. So another busy show tomorrow. Hope everybody has a chance to tune in. That's it for the show today. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com if you would like to do that. You can also follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. And you can follow along with me on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter that is live on the site right now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a good Thursday. We will see you tomorrow for more DIRTRACKR Daily.